Hi, this is Bill once again from moaimartialarts.com. I'm here to show you another training tool you can use. I especially like to use this. This is just a small rock hammer or baby sledgehammer. I like to use it for conditioning, body pounding, etc. when I can't get to the dojo. It's kind of hard to hit yourself all the time. It doesn't always work. It's nice to have this little implement to simulate, the punches and kicks you might have to absorb while training. So here's a short routine that I like to do. Again, when I can't make it to the dojo, it involves doing the body pounding with the hammer, and primarily I like to do kind of a light warm-up and work up to 3 sets for each body part, but I'll keep it short. I'll just show you 1 set, and this is more or less kind of a basic routine that I like to use to get warmed up before longer workouts. So generally, I like to start with the legs, so I do some pounding from the outside to the inside of each thigh, and then the front, the tibialis here, the muscle, and the shin bone as well, and then work my way up, show you how it works. So first off, start here. You don't have to cream yourself. You do 5 hits, 10 hits. I'll just keep it short for now. Just balance it out by doing this side. And it isn't as good as getting kicked, practicing kate-kate in some of the different martial arts, but you can work your way around and kind of approximate it with the hammer. Here's the next section. In the front. And then the inside. Just like to cover up for safety's sake. And it's, I like to do some ones by the knee as well, not too hard. Again, none of the hits should be so hard that you can't walk the next day. Just enough to kind of get the blood flowing there, develop some strength, kind of condition the nerves as well to absorb these kind of shots. Here's the lower part of the leg. And the other side. That's the tibialis muscle there, kind of helps take some shots there. The next part, I like to rub out the shin a bit first. And I'd like to do that on the front and the side of the shin bone. You never know quite where you're going to collide with somebody. So just to get a little blood there, you can see it's getting a little red. And then again, nothing crazy, just some taps. On the front of each. And on each side. That's, again, kind of a basic way to do it. Then I like to work my way up. Do the lats. It's nice to have a partner to punch you there, but it's kind of hard to reach without a hammer. I have a longer one too I like to use for this, but I just have the short one right now. So I'll take a few shots there. Again, just tighten the lat over the ribs. And do those. Then it's good to do a few sets of that, and I like to go on to the forearms next. You do the stomach as well. I'll get to that last. I just like to save it for last for some reason. Here are the forearms. Insides, outsides. Just move them around. And the outside. And then each arm. Just how I like to do the forearms. Then move on to obliques and the stomach. The shots with the hammer on the obliques and the stomach, they don't penetrate like kicks or punches would if you were doing kate-kate or facing an opponent. So just keep that in mind, that it'll more condition the surface of your obliques and your abs rather than sinking in. But again, something you want to work up to before you feel comfortable using the hammer. So I'll just do a few shots on each side. Just below that floating rib. And then the front, kind of move it around. You can do this with your hands. A lot of these different hits have alternate ways to do them, but again, I'm just focusing on the hammer right now. And again, nothing too hard. You should still be able to talk while doing this. You have your hair down, you can still maintain a conversation with somebody while doing this. Not that you would. These shots high, moving down low. Try to keep it symmetrical. Start talking, so I lost count. But you can kind of see, I just did it by feel. So if you want something a little more penetrating, you could use a medicine ball. I like to do that sometimes. You can do a few other techniques by yourself. Excuse me. But the hammer works well, again, for that surface kind of strengthening of the abdominals and the obliques. Tends to sink in a little bit better on the bigger muscles because you can kind of wind up more. Anyhow, that's how I like to use this rock hammer or small sledgehammer to do some basic conditioning, kind of working up from lower reps, lighter hits, to more reps, more sets, harder hits. It's typically a short workout I'll do. Doesn't take more than 5 minutes generally. If there were some warm-ups, some stretches and stuff before, it'll be a little bit longer. Not a bad way to make up for lost time in the dojo, because again, by yourself, sometimes you have to rely on some different alternative methods. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, leave some feedback, let us know if you liked the video and if it was useful to you. Thanks.